Hello and good morning, it's the Right Thunderstorm, the Alpha Thunder Trader. Okay, so now this is going to be the first video on how I take my trades. This is how now I teach you how to take trades. So we're starting with one of the basic things, and that we'll call key levels. Key levels, yeah. So when it comes to key levels are important levels in the forex markets where you have reactions with price. Okay, now for the key level, we basically have a support and a resistance. Whatever strategy you're using, all right, it's basically revolve around the strategy that does not involve distance. Okay, like I said, most of these strategies are repackaged. All right, now we have the support and resistance level, and I want to talk about fresh level, okay, and the unfresh level. Okay, now on my chart I have the dollar index here, and I want to look at this. Just take a look at this whole candles. Take a look at this whole candles. Now, before I move further, I want to know that the way I love to trade using my line chart. The line chart makes things very, very, very simplified. I'm not going to teach about market structure right now. Market structure can come in later, and I'll teach that with the ICT concept. Right now, my focus is teaching about fresh level and unfresh level, and this fresh level, unfresh level comes from the concept of Malaysian SNR, all right? So it's basically more like when you're learning from me, you're learning both sides, both Malaysian SNR, both ICT together. I kind of blend it together, holistic, yeah. Naturally, I blend it together, except I specifically tell that this is Malaysian SNR like I'm doing now. Okay, when it comes to fresh level and unfresh level, what's a fresh level? A fresh level is a level that has not been used up. I want to show you an example. Okay, these candlesticks are not they are not really looking nice enough for someone who is just starting out. I want to use something that is, I'm just imagining that you are probably a newbie in this thing, and I want to make it quite easier for you. Now, when it comes to a fresh level is a level that has not been tested. Now, look at this you are seeing here. These two candles you are seeing here, this black and this red, the sell and buy candle. Look at this red and this black, this buy and sell candle. I'm going back again to higher time frame where there will be less detail for me to work with. I don't want so much details right now. When you look at your chart, I want you to observe that on your what do you call it? On your line chart, observe that there are peak formations like the A here and the crest formations. So if I should put my line here, this is a peak, right? And if I put my line here, this is what? A crest. We can identify other peaks as well. This is a peak. This is a crest. Alright. This is a crest as well. This guy here too, this other guy here is a crest, but I'm taking this guy because it's lower. This is a peak. You can see them all over the charts. They're everywhere. So these guys are actually levels. They are key levels. All right. All over it. You can keep on plotting as many as you want to plot. Now the thing is that when it comes to these guys, do you observe that price kind of has the way it reacts around those key levels? You can see when price rejected downwards here, it came downward, rejected, and it broke it. When it broke this level, can you see how price came beneath it, went above it a bit? Just observe the way price is reacting around these prices. All right. Um, just observe the way price is reacting around these levels. Okay, what else again can we infer here? These and that. Now, all these levels, whenever they are being formed, they could either be, you can see how this whole guy here is just trapped around this place here. Okay, so when you see levels like this, what you want to know is if these levels have been used up or they are still fresh. If it's used up, it's no longer fresh. But if it's fresh, it has not been used up. How can you know a used up level? Is by you going back to your candle charts. And I will show you an example right now. When it comes to finding levels that is fresh, you basically need two candles like this. You need a candle like this. If it's you need a candle like this. This is just like a basic way. It doesn't have to look like this exactly. Let's say this is your sell candle, all right, and this is your buy candle. The white one is your buy candle. If you have a rejection like this, observe that this level you can put a line out there. All right, you can put a line out there. Then if you have a candle also moving upwards like this, all right, and you can see that this candle has its own wick, its own tail, and you observe that this tail, all right, this tail did not come down to touch this line. This level here is fresh. This level I just drew here right now is fresh. But if the candle wick should in any way come down here, it is no longer fresh. That level has been used up. Do you understand? What if I had another candle that came downwards? Let's say a sell candle came downwards and then did this. This level is still fresh. It has not been tapped into. What if I had another sell candle came down here? All right. And did this. Now the level is no longer fresh. It is no longer fresh. It is no longer fresh. Then you have price doing this. Then you can now have price shoot up. And you know, in your candlestick formation. So like this now, the price is no longer, that level is no longer fresh. So let's check it on the chart. Let's see what it looks like. Now observe that the way to get your key levels, if you want to find it easily, is you use your line charts. Let me delete everything here to make it quite neat. Now I want to take this level, put this here. Let's investigate it here. All right. Now if you observe here, watch closely. This was exactly what I just explained now. This level you are seeing here is no longer fresh. Do you know why? Because this guy, can I use my replay to let me check for that? Okay, good. So at this point in time now, this level is fresh. I want to use a good trading asset where this thing comes out neatly. The reason why I use line chart, because sometimes on the line chart, or many times on the candlestick, you find that the candles are not well arranged. You can see this candle, it's not really arranged. It's kind of disordered. Let me show you what I mean. Look at this currency pair, for example. Now look at Euro USD. Oh, you mean I took out Euro USD from my watch list? That's strange. Okay, let's check gold, for example. I don't want to go too far. Can you see how these levels are coming out neatly? This candle, if you are used to forex, you saw what I'm talking about. I see how they are coming out neatly. But let's go back to our dollar. You can see that it's not really as neat as what we saw on gold. There's a difference. When you do this option, you get what I mean. All right, now is that you can see this level is fresh right now, but the moment we had a new candle, this line is still fresh, but now it's no longer fresh because it has been tapped into. All right, it has been tapped into. Now this is for maybe a buy scenario or whatever you're looking at for. I don't know. How about the other way around? The other way around too. Let me show you this. The other way around as well. Imagine you have two candles. Imagine that this is your buy candle and this is your sell candle. All right, and this is your wick. You draw this level here. You have a candle that came this way that sold downwards. The level is still fresh as long as this guy. All right. Oh God, what am I doing? So as long as this guy has not come up here, this level is still fresh. You could still have him go down like this, you know. But until he comes back up and passes through this, that level is no longer fresh anymore. Let me show you another example like that. Okay, I know you enjoy what I'm teaching. I know. Let's check now, because I have experience. Okay, I can tell that this is a peak level. But you might not be able to spot it out. Let me show you. You can see how clean it is on gold. And the broker is very, very dependent. You can see how this level is exactly clean. Or what about this one? Let me show you something like this. Okay, can you see how clean these levels are? The candlesticks are well arranged. They are stacked by each other neatly enough. Good. Can you see the way this guy is neatly stacked? If you go on the line chart, you can see that this guy appears to be a peak. So if you put your line here, you have a key level. To know if it's fresh, you will know using your candlestick. This line right now is still fresh at this point in time because this wick did not go up to this level. Do you understand? But over time, let's see what happened. You can see that when price came to this level here, when price came there, it tapped it and dropped down. You see, okay. These are some fundamental things. The way trading works is that in your trading strategy and technique, you learn a couple of arsenals, then you join them together, you assemble them together into a super arsenal to carry out your demand and meet your needs in the forex market. So you have to learn these things bit by bit in blocks, then team them up together like a complete arsenal. Right now, as we speak right now, this level is currently fresh. It is currently fresh. Okay. Look at this one. This level was. I traded gold yesterday. Yeah. I want to press my replay. All right. Now at this point, where am I? Oh. Yeah. Okay. Where was I? Oh, I see. All right. I'm trying to make this easier. Please, just bear with me. Okay. Now observe something. Can you see that this level? So okay, this level is not fresh again because you can see that the third candle has tapped. So it is that in your mind, always count the first two candles. The first two candles is what makes your key level. Do you understand? At this point now, these two candles, if you check it in your line charts, see what we have here. It's not too perfect enough. But how about this point? Let's check out about this point. That key level. Okay, candle charts. So you can see that this level is fresh. So let's play further. Let's see. Can you see now that when price came to that fresh level, it tapped it, rejected. Let's see what's going to happen. It broke through. Okay. Okay, now these are things you need to pay attention to. Fresh level and fresh level. If you go back to your dollar, so whatever asset you are using, if you find that the candlesticks are not turning out well, always use your line charts. It makes it much easier that way. Now, at this point here, you would have thought that okay, this level here is fresh. But let's see what happened afterwards. You can see that even from the first place here, because if I put my replay 2, you find out that even right now this level is fresh at this point in time, but when you see price play further, it is still fresh because it's yet to have a touch on that level. Okay, go further again, and now it is no longer fresh. It's no longer fresh, and you can see how price just drops. Now, price came back again for the second time. I will explain why. There's a reason why price comes back to a level like this for the second time. Especially, I stress, especially on the daily time frame. Okay, now the next thing is that you have to understand that an unfresh level can later become a fresh level. Or afterwards, it can also always become a fresh level. What do I mean? What do I mean? What I mean is this. Do you see this level here? This one. Do you see this level here? This one you see here that I told you that is no longer fresh anymore. What if price came down and closed the candle below that level? Although I use the word close, not weak, close. It closed below it, all right, and the wick came out. Now, when a candle closes below this level like this, then again the level will become what? Fresh again, usable again. The same thing applies to this one here, down here. If a candle should come above and close above it, all right, close above it, the candle with that candle closing above that level will make that level fresh again, usable again. Do you understand? It will make the level usable again. Oh, that's what I intended to do. Oh, no. Okay. All right. Yeah, that will be that. Okay. Let me show you an example on the chart. An example on the chart. I'm taking my time to teach this very slowly because I know that some people just I'm taking my time to teach very slowly. Take my time. Now look at something here. Let's look for the a level that was unfresh that later became fresh. Did you observe that? Okay, I'll use gold. Gold is monitor. Is that correct? Gold is new to anyone. Now observe that this level, look at this level. Let me put my replay button here. Okay, good. Let's check it. Let's check this. Okay, now at this point in time now, we see how that price came down. In fact, there was no fresh level to begin with. Alright, this is a key level, but immediately it was used up. Do you understand? It's a key level. How do I know? Go to your line chart. You can see the peak there. It's a key level, but immediately it was used up because this third candle wicked passed through it and rejected downwards. Then as we go further, let's see what happens. Now that this candle, this red new candle has closed above this level again now becomes fresh again. Let's see what's going to happen. You just observe it yourself. Just observe. That's all. Can you see how price bounced it and go up? Why? Because this level now, before it was a resistance level, okay, but when price broke above it, it became what? A support level. That tells you that you can have a support turn to resistance. You can also have a resistance turn to a support, given that a candle has closed outside of it. Do you understand? If I go further, you can see how price just keeps shooting up. So what if now all these ones that are tapping, you see this first tap here where my hand is pointing, that's the first time I will use that level. But this second time I will not trust that level because it has been used up at first here. Alright. Okay. Now yes, also is that now the question is, how many times can I use a level over and over again? People usually say 2 when it comes to Malaysian SNR. They tell you 2 times, but me, I only use it 1 time. I only use it once. I only use it once. I don't use it. Let me show you something. Watch closely. I just want you to observe things for yourself. Now, imagine that this level, okay, was a key level, and you had your candles. All right. Let's say this is your buy candle. Let's say this is a key level because of these 2 lines. These 2 candles you are seeing created a key level. So let's you had a candle that came down this way and we wicked into it. It's no longer fresh, right? But if you have a new candle that closes below it now, it is fresh again, right? It is fresh again. Then the next candle could go downwards and tap into that level. It is no longer fresh anymore, right? Then a candle could afterwards close above it again, a buy candle now. Now at this first scenario, where's my mouse, my pad, from this point to this point, this was the first instance. The moment this guy closes above this level, all right, again, this becomes a second instance or a second scenario. I will tap into it once and that's all. I won't use it again. But I will advise you not to make this whole thing complicated. When a level is fresh, it becomes unfresh when it's tapped into. And when a candle closes over the level, all right, that level becomes fresh again. Then you can use that level again. And afterwards, I will not use that level again. Do you understand? I won't use the level afterwards again. That's how I trade. Okay, so that's all I have to say today concerning fresh level and unfresh level. If you feel like this is not clear enough, you can always leave a comment in the section, in the comment section. I want to share this video to your friends. And as I make more videos, the concept of fresh and unfresh levels, if it is not clear right now, it will become clearer as we go on.